Good afternoon, everyone. Just a little note. We're going to get started here. And today I'm going to speak about the Buddha Maitreya, the healing tools from the Buddha Maitreya. So I'm going to go through a lot with the healing tools, the vibration of the Buddha Maitreya. Little backstory with the Buddha Maitreya. I've been working with the Buddha Maitreya at least the last 20 years. Probably more than that, but it's been a long time that I have been involved with the Buddha Maitreya tools, working as a healing tool, a vibration of healing, vibration of connecting to higher senses of consciousness within your being. So I've always been fascinated with the tools that the Buddha Maitreya actually has blessed. His Holiness, the Buddha Maitreya, the incarnation of Christ. So I was always attuned with those because I've had people, when I was on board ship many years ago, a lady had hurt her foot. She had hurt her foot very drastically and hurt her foot. And by her taking weavers, etheric weavers, and weaving them through her foot area, it started to heal. The blackness, where she had bruised it, started to go away. It started to heal up, and she could actually walk on it. She could actually walk on her foot. And that surprised me because it was a tool she was using to do this. But she had this inner faith, this inner vibration of faith, that the vibration was going to help her, encourage her, and get her to where she needed to be. It was a vibration of faith, this connection of understanding that brought her to where she needed to be. So I'm going to show you a couple of the etheric weavers. I'm going to pull them out here. Etheric weavers are this. Let me teach you a little bit about the etheric weavers so that we have a good understanding of that. Okay, the etheric weavers are wrapped. There are two magnets placed on both sides of it, wrapped with copper wire, sitting on a gold chain that has a crystal vibration at the end of it, and the etheric weaver. Now, holding the etheric weaver over an energy source, as you would call your chakras, your energy vibration, your chakras, your vibration within your auric field, you're going to be able to hold it here, and the etheric weaver will move through the vibration, sending the blessings of Buddha Maitreya, allowing that energy to weave through your auric field. I noticed with working with these over the years, and working with the etheric weavers over the years, I've seen it do miraculous things. I've seen it do understanding miraculous things and healing, balancing an individual's life. When I teach pendulums or working with pendulums, you notice at the end of most pendulums, even the weaver, has a crystal or a vibration at the end of it. These crystals, the vibrations at the end of it, are not to hold with your fingertips. They're not to hold with your fingertips. What happens with holding the etheric weaver with your fingertips, the pulses within your fingers are going to make the etheric weaver move. How you should hold the etheric weaver, and I will teach this to you. The way to teach is to place the etheric weaver through your fingers. Allow the etheric weaver to move as it moves through the body. By doing that endeavor, that vibration in your life, allowing that energy to play on its own without using yours, Notice by doing that, you've allowed your hand to stay open. You've allowed that chakra within the center of your hand, the blessings of your being, of your soul character, to venture down into the body along with the weaver. And as you do that, as you move this through the vibration, as you move it through the connection to spirit, it will move over energy centers and start to weave the energy and balance the energy within those centers. If you're looking for a massive healing, a massive vibration within it, I'm going to pull out two more. Massive vibration within it. It is the body, mind, spirit, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. The avenue of three bodies, three vibrations, three physical, spiritual bodies within the vibration. Bodies. If I'm looking to do a major healing of someone and really doing it, I allow the weavers to be put together and they will attach themselves together. And what happens is you have three weavers. And what you do is you pick out the ones that you feel would work for the individual. What colors, what vibrations, because I have a whole practitioner set. It's the colors, the vibration that I feel work with the individual. And then I will do that as a weaving through the vibration of the energy of the field. That increases the vibration of the energy almost tenfold by doing that, by doing that vibration. But the etheric weavers are only part of the whole Buddha Maitreya. I have the ascension pyramid, this unit behind me, this pyramid's vibration behind me, with the Siberian crystals, the sacred geometry, the vibrations going through it. It actually sets you in a sacred space, a sacred vibration, a sacred space as you enter the sacred space. It allows you to leave your body. It allows you to allow yourself to be the orchestrator of your healing. Allows you to see within yourself. Allow by putting on the music, by putting on the music, you allow yourself to listen to the Buddha Maitreya. And through the meditations that the Buddha Maitreya is doing, he's allowing you to transform, to move into a higher sense of consciousness, to move to a higher sense of being. Now, Buddha Maitreya or anybody else in this world cannot force you to do that, cannot force you to move to a higher sense of consciousness, cannot do that. All the Buddha Maitreya can do is give you the tools to allow you to raise your vibration and your inner strength, to move your soul level to a different vibration within you. So when you're working with the Buddha Maitreya, don't think that the Buddha Maitreya is just heal you all of a sudden. It's just like, it is that energy and that vibration within you that you have created within your own being. I know that when I lay in the pyramid and I listen to the vibration or listen to the pyramid, I allow myself to go up, go inward. And we have this whole connection when we are doing these meditations with the vibration. When I'm sitting in the Buddha Maitreya pyramid, an ascension pyramid, I'm always seeing myself going down because I know that I must go in. I must go inward. I must go into my being, go inwards to allow myself to expand outward. So the Buddha Maitreya allows you to go in to get out. So when you're working with these tools, and you don't have to get all the tools that I have. You can work with tools that you can get. One etheric weaver will work with a just sitting in quiet meditation with the weaver, or one of the tools that Buddha Maitreya has. There's solar crosses that you have. I have a very large one. This is a very large solar cross that I can put within my being and meditate with in my space. I work a lot with this by placing it in someone's vibration that has certain things they have to increase their vibration, situations of understanding it. I'd always take a piece of string and hang it in the room, in a spiritual space within my room to meditate with. These work very well, whether you hold them in your lap or if you have a space in your home that you can hang this right over your space. So when you're sitting in the space, you are sitting underneath the solar cross, allowing the blessings of the Buddha Maitreya to pour down upon you. Now, how you do it is up to you. How you propel these tools and how you work with these tools in your life is up to your vibration and how you work with them, how you propel them and work with them and do what you need to do. It is up to your energy field to understand, is that your vibration? Is that your understanding? As I said here, when you go to the buddhamaitreya.org, go to the website, and then kind of read through the Buddha Maitreya, listen to the meditations, listen to what you need to do, and see if it radiates to you, see if it has a calling to your vibration. The Buddha Maitreya has always had a calling to me. It's had a calling ever since I first got introduced to the etheric readings. I got introduced to the Buddha Maitreya teachings, and I've kept myself moving in that direction to raise my soul growth, to raise my energy within my being, allow me to be that vibration, that clearing force, that situation. Because when the Buddha Maitreya is speaking to you, the Buddha Maitreya is allowing you to become a better you, to move you to a higher vibration, your soul, your connection of spirit to a higher vibration. He can't force you to do it, but he can help you with the tools and vibrations that are part of his vibration. The blessing tool, the blessings, the tools that he blesses and places in your field allows you to raise your vibration. Now, we have the dorshis, and these go with the Buddha Maitreya pyramid. Now, let me explain a bit how the pyramid is going to be explained so you get an idea. When you lay on the pyramid, when you lay down on the pyramid, you're laying on a mat, a mat. And the mat actually is intertwined through the vibration underneath and through. Doesn't have any electric in it, but these dorshis are hooked to the mat. They're hooked to it. And as you hold on to them, once you hold on to them, and you can place them anywhere you want on your body as you listen to the Buddha Maitreya. Now, by focusing your attention, the energy that you're placing in your body, around your body, allows you to clear blockages, vibrations, things within your being. But as I've said here, with healings and the connections to healings, it is never Buddha's job, Buddha Maitreya's job, to force you to enlightenment. It's never a teacher's job or something in that vibration to force you to enlightenment. All we can do is give you the knowledge, give you the tools, and allow you to raise your own vibration to a higher sense of consciousness, higher sense. Through the years of working with the pyramid, by working with the ascension pyramid I have watched people walk off the pyramid who couldn't hardly walk before, had no pain, no vibrational pain once they left the pyramid. Once they left the pyramid, I've had people feel that people were touching them as they were sitting in the pyramid. People were pulling at their feet, pulling at their hands, touching their face as they were laying in the pyramid, allowing themselves to feel that energy vibration, allowing themselves to feel that energy from the spirit world, from the higher senses of consciousness. Well, Buddha, what he does, Buddha Maitreya, when he does his his meditational tapes that some of them come with the tools. You buy a tool, you'll get a tape, you'll get a CD, a tape of that meditation. There are a lot of meditations of introducing you to the higher teachers, the higher kingdoms, the higher vibrations in the spirit world. If you understand that Christ told us that there are many mansions on the other side, I go to prepare a place for you. It kind of tells you that there are many places in the spirit world that you are able to move to through a higher sense of consciousness. We're not leveled to just one level, to one vibration or field, but we are open to all levels in the spirit world. So Christ goes to make a place for us. There are many mansions. So when we allow ourselves to be healthy, connecting to a higher sense of consciousness, letting ourselves be who we are in our lives, allowing us to be us, our connection to a higher sense of consciousness. So I do have another Weaver, another solar Weaver. I'm going to pull it up here for a minute. I got to pull it out here. But this is another solar cross. And what I've done with this, I will use the solar cross Let's set that down for a second. This is another solar cross, but a smaller one that I have. But I've tied a string to it. My string came loose. Hold on a second. But I've tied a string to it to allow the energy so I can use it as a weaver. So allowing it to move through the energy field of a person's vibration. Letting it move. There's another solar cross that I have in my collection. And this allows it to move. Now you can hold on to this, you can place it over your energy centers and run it down your energy centers, run it down or run it up your energy centers. I allow it to sit on somebody's chest or allow it to sit somewhere on the being so it allows the energy to move through the being. Or I let it weave through the vibration, allow it just to move through the vibration. What I have is I gotta get this together first. We get it down a little bit. And I've dealt with pyramids before, and we're dealing with pyramid energy with the Buddha Maitreya. So gotta get it down a little bit more. There we go. There it is. Now, what I'm using is a crystal pyramid. Since it's the Buddha Maitreya Senshi pyramid, I have solar cross and a sound pyramid. And when I sound this pyramid, I get it to go a little bit louder than that. What I've done with that is I've allowed it to be part of the energy, part of the vibration by using the crystal pyramid. Because the crystal pyramid, I have a whole set of crystal pyramids, crystal bowls, and crystal vibrations and crystal bowls. But when I use etheric weavers, so I use those vibrations, or even when I sound the pyramid, even when I sound this, the energy of this vibration. Now, allowing that to move, and I just hit it, let it go, and it will move the energy through the being. Now, I take the etheric tools, whether you have a etheric weaver, even if you had the etheric weaver into the center of this, so the weaver already has its energy from the Buddha Maitreya by just, it just enhances the energy of the weaver. So these crystal pyramids, that you would actually have in motion, are going to bring forth energy. Same thing with my crystal bowls. Now I'm in my front room so I can move. So crystal bowls, I don't really have a set because I felt like the set I can't really put on somebody. I can set the bowl on them, try to play it, try to hold it. But I like the handle bowls because and I can just put it towards any chakra that I want on the beam of the vibration. And the same thing as I said here, it's not like you need a whole bunch of tools. You can have one bowl if you want to buy one bowl. It doesn't have to be a Tibetan bowl. It could be a crystal bowl. You can buy one of the pyramids. They're not that expensive. So when you're looking at the tools, you don't need all of it. You don't need, I just have to have all the toys. I just have a lot of toys in my arms. So it's like I like the Buddha Maitreya vibration, but if you allow yourself to listen to the Buddha Maitreya, just listen to his meditations. And since he is the incarnation of Christ, the light, you allow just to listen to his meditations. The meditations are not, it's what's going on behind the scenes within your being. Once you hear the words from the Buddha Maitreya, it is the energy. Now, whatever meditation that you feel you're part of, your connection to, allow yourself to go into that vibration. But with the vibration of the tools, everybody feels it differently. Everybody feels it differently. When the nuns come from the Buddha Maitreya monastery, and they bring all the toys and put them in one room. Oh my God. It's like you walked into like Shangri-La because all these tools are there. And the energy is just so strong. It's just so much. So it's when you find what works for you. But I've always known that the Buddha Maitreya is something that's always worked. It's when I was on board ship, when that lady healed, when she healed her foot just by using a weaver, a etheric weaver, just by healing her foot. I've had children talk and they never quite talked, and they talked and they come out of the pyramid. It's the idea of that Buddha Maitreya is not taking you there. No healing, no modality can take you there. You have to be able to accept it, allow yourself to go out to receive it. And that's what happens with the Buddha Maitreya. He's going to give you the tools, going to give you all the vibrational tools to use, but he can't make you go. Can't force you to take that journey, but he can give you the tools to make the journey. So when I do this, the crosses or the large cross or this large, my big boy. So when I put these in somebody's vibration, when I do these, and I twirl in somebody's vibration, they go, oh my God, Lou, the energy is just so strong. It is the energy is strong within the vibration, but you have to be able to open the chakras, open the vibration to receive it. Or the energy will just move on into the earth plane, into Earth, into Mother Earth. It will just go somewhere else, wherever it is needed. I used to tease my wife. I used to tell her, just go ahead and bury a crystal here. And she'd bury one. She'd go out the next morning, it'd be gone. I said, yeah. But they took it, placed it somewhere else where it was needed. How can you take it? I buried it. She kept trying to blame me for going out in the middle of the night, digging it out. I wasn't digging it up. But the question is spirit will move the energy. They will move the vibration to where it is needed, where the vibration is needed. And there are Buddha Maitreya, he has his things on YouTube, his meditations on YouTube. You can just sit quietly and listen to the meditations if that's what you're looking to do. There's a book that was written many, many years ago on crystal connections, crystal connection. It's how to wrap crystals, how to move crystals, do crystals, design crystals, do all that stuff. Now the book it's been out of print for a while, but the book showed you exactly how to do the sacred geometry with crystals and wrapping and doing all the vibration. And I feel that's what the Buddha Maitreya has done with these, with the moving of the wires and wrapping the wires, putting the magnets on each end, putting the magnets here in the center. So it puts you in a magnetic field, a magnetic vibration within your life. If I'm feeling really ill, really sick or something in my life, I'll put one of the Buddha Maitreya weavers in my pillowcase and I'll sleep. I'll go to sleep with a weaver laying underneath my head. Just allowing that energy to manifest itself in my vibration. But it's true that understanding of knowing. But if we know that energy is sacred, it is this vibration of the sacred energy of the Buddha Maitreya pyramid. Now, Buddha Maitreya is sending us energy through his voice, as he's talking. I kind of just moved that up with the pyramid, because if the Buddha Maitreya's voice is giving us that energy, while I'm playing that voice in your vibration with headphones, then why wouldn't the crystal pyramid attached to the solar cross give you more energy? Because your body is mostly water. And if I place something near your body that's going to make a sound wave, it's going to affect the water within your body. It's just basic arithmetic. So by playing really comforting music, vibrational music in your being, that positive, beautiful, positive music in your being, it allows the energy within your vibration to redo itself, re-envision itself in your life. So that's why I use the Buddha Maitreya. I use it every day. I use the Buddha Maitreya. I wear the Buddha cross. I go to the solar cross. I bought a solar cross. I can wear. People always ask me what it's for. He says to keep negative people at bay. I guess you're not negative because you're up close. So it keeps negative people away from it. Keep negative energy, negative situations, vibrations. And that's what the Buddha Maitreya situation will teach you. It will teach you to allow yourself to move past the negativity in the world. Not like it's not going to happen, but allows you to move past the negativity within the world. Allows it to stay at bay unless you go running towards it. It doesn't stop you from going towards it, but it allows you to see it, allows you to experience negativity so you can personally move forward in the vibration. So you have to trust yourself. You have to trust your energy field and your vibration. That's what you do. You have to trust the situation. I know I listen to Buddha Maitreya, but I also have tapes on there that I listen to me talking to myself, giving myself instructions for my higher self when I deal with Lucerne. Now, Lucerne will tell me that the tools are connected straight into the kingdom of heaven. The energy is attached right into the kingdom of heaven because it's sacred geometry. Its geometry is the sacred geometry. The way it is placed together, the way it is set together, it allows that energy to focus itself all the way into the spirit world. As I said here before, I go to make a place for you, and there are many mansions. Mansions. I got a mansion, big house on the other side. So it's where my mansion is. It's where I believe that it needs to be. But when I teach the Buddha Maitreya, the cross, it is the vibration of you. You are your own mansion. This is it. This is the house. This is the structure that you chose when you arrived here on this earth plane. This is your mansion. This is your house. This is my house. So when am I looking at things or putting things in my being, then I allow myself to allow that into my house, into my home. So that's what we have to have, that knowledge within our lives. Whenever you're allowing into your home, if you look at it and you go, by the way, I wouldn't allow that in my house, then why stand there? Why be in that presence? Why be in the presence of that situation? See with the etheric weavers and different things that I said here with the solar crosses and the vibrations from it, you have to realize that this you can move through your auric field. You can move it through your chakras, you can put it over your third eye, you can put it at the top of your head, your crown chakra, put it wherever you feel sets the vibration for you. I like taking the points are right here on the end of it. There's points on both ends, there's points here. I put them right in the chakras in my palm of my hands. So I control it if I need to, as I move. And the chakras, the center of my hand, allows that energy from my being to affect the solar cross. Allows me to affect it. But my attitude has to be right when I go in. If I feel like I'm not going to be healthy, oh my God, I'll never get healthy. I've been sick my whole life. You know, it runs in my family, blah, 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 and the record doesn't stop. Might not get healthy in there. You might not receive a healing because you're telling yourself that vibration. You're standing at the water cooler with the negative people. It's when you sit and say, no, I don't deserve that. I deserve better. I deserve health. I deserve being. I deserve the vibration of my life. But it's whatever tool you use. I like using the Buddha Maitreya because it's something that I've been using for so many years, and I've seen it work. I've seen it actually move people to a higher sense of consciousness. I've seen this whole energy in my house. It blesses my whole home. All these tools in my home bless my home. It bless the energy within my space. I go outside this house right now and take a picture of the front of my house, and you'll see this purple light coming from my house. People walk in my home and they go, oh, it feels so good here. Yeah, these alleviate the energy of planet Earth. They give planet Earth that positive energy that where you walk, where you place your foot. So, and they help me a lot too with my endeavors of psychic abilities, higher intelligence, connecting to the spirit world, working with higher intelligence. The vibration with that is I allow myself to move that direction because I know I can. If I believe that I can touch a healing guide or a healing master or a healing group of angels on the other side, then I know that I can get to them. I know I can arrive at their space. If I don't believe they're there and it's just me, I'm all by myself. No one's here to help me. I'm all by myself. Then there's an issue because now you're trying to treat yourself. The physician should never treat themselves. So that's why the Buddha Maitreya will send the energy. He will send the energy through recordings, through tools and different things that you'll be. He'll allow you to sit in his space. Because when I sit in the space with the Buddha Maitreya or I sit with these tools, it's like I'm sitting with the Buddha Maitreya. I'm sitting with him because I have his energy within my space. I have connected to him on a higher sense of consciousness. So even when you sit in meditation with individuals, that you're sitting in a group with individuals, you are sitting in the group, but you are connected, all of you, through higher consciousness as you do that meditation. We're all connected on a higher consciousness, a higher vibrational consciousness. And as long as everybody in the room is a very positive, very upbeat, very positive, you're going to get very extremely positive results. That's why I leave you and I do a treatment on you. I don't allow your friend or somebody else to sit in here with you. I allow you to sit in the space by yourself. If somebody could sit in this space with you while you're getting a healing through the Buddha Maitreya pyramid and be very negative about it. Say, well, that thing's not going to work. Why is that going to work? Why are you laying around? Blah, 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 and the noise. And that is in your space while you're trying to get in, out, this person's talking negativity over you. So you never allow other people, uh, never know other people. See, you never allow other people to talk negative over your being. Allow the blessings to rain down from the spirit world. And this Buddha, and that Buddha Maitreya allows you to have that connection to a higher sense of consciousness, a higher vibration of consciousness. So I'm going to tell a little bit about how I got introduced to Mass. We got introduced to Buddha Maitreya. So many years ago, when as I said, I was on board ship, and this lady went ahead and connected to your energy. She connected to her energy field through Buddha Maitreya weavers. And so she had hurt her leg, and she had hurt her vibration, she had hurt her leg. And all of a sudden, she did the weavers through her vibration and healed that foot, healed where she had injured herself. That intrigued me, that massively intrigued me as I was looking at this. I said, what kind of tool is that? That it could heal that so quickly. And she said, well, the tool is blessed by the Buddha Maitreya, but it is the energy that I placed into it as my own being that caused the healing to take effect. But the tool was a catalyst to get me there. So I said, oh, I got to get one of those. So I went ahead and I bought myself some etheric weavers. I bought a few etheric weavers and started using them. And I thought, oh my God, this is awesome for me. This is just awesome. So then the nuns from the Buddha Maitreya monastery came here to Castaneda. I invited them here. They came here and put on an event here. And I laid in one of the pyramids. I laid in one of the pyramid, the one I have back there behind me. I laid it. And I felt like spirit laid down with me. And I could feel spirit pulling at me and working on me and moving my vibration and connecting to me in a higher sense of consciousness. And when I finished the meditation in the pyramid, I knew I was changed. There was some change within my being because of the pyramid, because of just laying in that pyramid. So I had to have it. So I purchased the pyramid from that show. I placed it in my home. And for all these years, I lay in it every day. I lay in the pyramid every day. I charge my energy every day. I allow myself to go out of body. I allow myself to work on myself, my higher self. But as I moved with this higher energy, this higher connection in my life, I understood very strongly that, sure, the Buddha Maitreya was doing meditations. He was speaking to me. He was saying blessings over me. The tools were energized through the energy that would be placed through the sound of Buddha Maitreya's voice, and the energy within the mat that's on the bed, and the door sheaths that I hold on to. I could just feel the vibration of energy. But I came to an understanding too that a lot of the vibration of health and vibration within my life was through my being, through my connection to the sound that was coming through those headphones or through the pyramid. I had to be conscious enough to accept it, conscious enough to receive it, conscious enough to allow it to raise my vibration to the level that it needed to be. I am not a Buddha or an incarnation of Christ. I am not. I am just a traveler on the world stage. And I am doing the best I can with everything that I have within my life. So I said, I know the sound makes a difference within the vibration. Sound makes a difference, whether it's through the vibration of the Buddha Maitreya, whether it's vibration through this whole situation of a crystal pyramid, but by placing it over the chakras, by laying etheric weaver in the chakras, just laying a etheric weaver in the chakras and taking this thing and allowing that energy of that pyramid, the sound, to radiate through your body. Even though the sound is radiating through the vibration, it is also changing yourselves, changing your vibration yourselves. It is, you put enough sound into your body, enough energy within your being, you're going to change the water, consciously the water. We had a whole study on that, by putting positive words on water and seeing how the water reacted under a microscope. So water has its energy, and since we're mostly water, the sound and vibration of energy has to affect us on a vibrational level in our lives. So when you're in the process of working with spirit, connecting to spirit, connecting to that higher sense of consciousness, know that it works, because I had an individual not long ago. I did a treatment with the solar crosses and the etheric weavers, and the person went back to the doctor, and all of what was within the individual's being was now in remission. It's now, they could not find it, could not find the tumor, had a tumor, couldn't find it anymore, couldn't figure out where it went to. That people have trouble with their hands, vibration of their hands. Their wrists hurt, their arms hurt. It was very painful for them to even to write. Few sessions in the Buddha Maitreya pyramid, and it works just fine. Pain has been alleviated. Am I saying that Buddha Maitreya pyramid actually did that? No. Am I saying the tools actually do that? No. But the movement of all of it, through the sound of the Buddha Maitreya's voice, through the use of the tools, and by you allowing you to accept it, it works. It fits the vibration. So maybe today, as we're bringing to close this, so I'm going to close this literally today. As we bring a close to this whole situation, remember, you are your catalyst. Whether it's through Reiki, whether it's through spiritualist healing, whether it's through using the etheric weavers to Buddha Maitreya pyramid and your tools. It's whatever you use, be able to accept the energy on a level within your being. Allow you to find that true space within your being. I believe the Buddha Maitreya, the complete Christ, has energy, has a vibrational energy within his being. He's attached to a higher sense of consciousness from the other side of the spirit world. And through his voice and through his connection to that part of the spirit world, it allows that energy to radiate through his being into your being, allow you to receive blessings of the Buddha Maitreya. And if you allow yourself to accept the energy of the Buddha Maitreya, the miracles or blessings to higher. So whether you're working with healing or you're working with tools, whatever you do in your life, say blessings over your life. Maybe you need to buy a tape of the Buddha Maitreya meditations. Allow yourself to play that in your home so it affects the energy within your home, your walking environment. So that wherever you place your feet, you're placing your feet in positive energy. So I wanted you to know a little bit about the Buddha Maitreya tools. Question with that. And people will look at me and go, those are just tools, you just heal yourself. No, you can heal yourself as long as you're able to accept that. But if you have somebody saying blessings over you, they have blessed the tools that you are using to produce the healing within your being. Allowing you to go out of yourself and be able to work on yourself. Isn't that an awesome thing? vibrational situation within your life. So contact the Buddha Maitreya at buddhamaitreya.org. Or if you need to talk to me more about it, you can contact me at lewisgates.com. Allow yourself to produce your own healing. Produce your own healing. So you might be surprised if you get an opportunity to try one of the Buddha Maitreya tools, lay within the pyramid, or just sit with one of the tools. Just by sitting with the tool, you feel the blessings of the Buddha Maitreya. And when you feel the blessings of the Buddha Maitreya, you never forget the blessings that were bestowed upon you. Remember, Buddha Maitreya cannot force you to be healthy, or Buddha Maitreya cannot force your soul growth. All it is a tool to get you to where you need to be. You personally have to accept it. So I want to thank you today for tuning in. I'm going to post this on YouTube, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And I want to thank you today. And we're going to have this again. We'll have another study next week. I'll do something else next week. So thank you so much for joining me today. And blessings.
Thank you, Louis.
Okay, you're welcome. And blessings on all of you as you go forth this day. Say blessings over yourself every single day and every single moment of your vibration, allowing you to know that you are blessed by the hierarchies of the spirit world. And the Buddha Maitreya will bless you on your journey on this earth plane. And as he blesses you on the journey on this earth plane, you allow yourself to find that true purpose, that true path that you're to walk on, to be on, as you make your journey towards the spirit world. I want to thank you.